Go. All right, Ships, what's up? This is Coach Matt, ready for another week of awesome training. And we're gonna start off this week like we started last week, which is with some sprints. And we're gonna have our explosive day on Thursday. This is gonna mirror what we do when we get back together in July when we start training at Rubik Field together for the first couple weeks of our summer training. It's gonna be all outdoors. So what I want to emphasize in the next few months going forward, that the what of what we do is less important than the how of how we do it, all right? And what that means is if I'm asking you for a max effort broad jump, then the result that you get from it will be significantly different if you kind of just phone it in or go give me a half effort while you're talking to your friend next to you, versus if you are focusing intently on your body position, on putting maximum effort into every extension that you do, all right? So this is a common theme in athletics, in academics, in life. It's not what you do, it's how you do it that makes the difference, okay? So I'll talk about that when I sprinkle in athletic body position cues, or when I ask for a big effort or a moderate effort. The more that you can pay attention to how that stuff gets done, the better your results will be, the better your results will be on the field when you get to it, okay? All right, so for Monday, what we're gonna start off with is footwork and some sprints. We're gonna start off with 6 30-foot shuttles, right? So find a spot on the floor where you can get 30 feet. I want you to touch the ground on each time, run to the other end, touch the ground, and run back. All right, the next thing you're gonna do is a high knee march followed by A skips. Okay, so high knee march, driving the leg up. Make sure you're pulling that toe up away from the ground every time, and you're using opposite hand and foot when you do it. I want you to push up on the calf of that foot that is driving into the ground, all right? Next is high knees, fast feet, followed by toe pops. So this is as many foot contacts as you can get on one side, followed by toe pops, which is just a jumping in play, or jumping as you move your way down the floor. Pull the feet away from the floor. That's why it's called a toe pop. All right, I want you to see impact and elastic rebound when you do that. The next one is butt kicks, and then follow that up with a bear crawl. So butt kicks, try and get and pull time, and then on the way back, just bear crawl. So get the shoulders warmed up a little bit and keep your hips down when you do that. All right, and then we're gonna go into splitting reps. That's just our start. So our starting position, doesn't matter which leg is forward, but I want that other hand on the ground in line with the toe, and then your hand that is mirroring the leg that's forward, I want it as high up as you can get it with the fingers splayed out, right? Get that arm ready to put a lot of force into the forward drive when you drive off of that start. Take 5 or 6 fast steps and then let off, all right? So the sprints that we're doing today, 3 40-yard sprints, taking about 3 to 4 minutes rest in between each one. I want those to be max effort sprints. If you haven't sprinted in a while, I want you to kind of dial it up. Maybe make the first one 80% and then 90% and then all the way out, okay? So we don't want you to pull a hamstring or a hip flexor when you do it for the first time, and just make sure that you're giving us the appropriate amount of effort for your level of ability, all right? Next, we're gonna get into some strength work, all right? So you're gonna do 4 sets of 8 single leg squat to chair, all right? So if you can find something you can sit to, right? Like either a bench or a chair is fine. I want that leg to be up the whole time, sitting down and then standing back up. The more control you can bring to each of these, the better, right? So ideally, I don't want you to flop down on the bench or the chair and then rock and stand back up. I want you to control your position the whole time with that leg that's driving into the ground. Then you're gonna do a series of 1 minute on, 1 minute off exercises. These are all body weight and core things. I want you to do a minute of burpees. So see if you can get 20, right? That'd be a great score for 1 minute. Athletic position, drop to the ground, the full body contacts the ground, jump back up and clap. Every time you jump and land, we're thinking about being in that athletic position. So we're drilling that position over and over and over. Minute on, minute off. Then you're gonna do a minute on, minute off, Russian twists. If you have a light medicine ball, anything you wanna use is fine. Just continuous motion for a full minute. Doesn't have to be fast. In fact, it's better if it's not fast. If you start off going like ripping through them, then odds are you're not gonna make it all the way to the minute without stopping. And I want you to get a full minute without stopping that movement on the Russian twist. And then a minute on, minute off of jumping squats. Same thing here. If you go too hard in the first 15 seconds, your legs are gonna die. You're not gonna be able to finish it, all right? So squat, jump, squat, jump, squat, jump. Okay, about that fast for a full minute. Ideally, I want the landing on jump number 1 to be the initiation of number 2. Okay, so what that means, as you land, I want you to think about being right back in that good squat position when your feet contact. Okay, all right, that's it for today. Cool down, easy walk, seated hamstring stretch, and then in pose, which is like so, for about a minute and a half on each side. That's it for today, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.